Is Remedy Games fried? The studio behind Max Payne, Alan Wake, Control, and my favorite Quantum Break and much more are changing CEOs. No big deal, but the job history of this guy is leaving us with questions. Jean-Charles Gaudechon is a former EA exec, and he worked at CCP, the guys behind EVE Online. His last jobs were at these like sports fan apps that just allowed you to make fake bets, mock bets, but not actual sportsbook betting. At EA, he left a lead senior role for the profit loss department. But before that, he did work his way up to studio head from like a designer for a game called Battlefield Heroes. And I didn't really look into this because I was like, this is just some BS, but it's just some cheap spin-off of Battlefield. I think a mobile game is kind of ass. So the history is questionable. The gaming side is mid at best, and his last job was mock gambling apps. So where are we going with this?
Broke nigga alert. Broke nigga alert.
Simply put, he's here because Remedy's broke. They dropped FBC Firebreak and that did booty. I didn't even know that came out. I didn't even know that existed. They tried to save it with an update last fall, but that didn't help. They copped to their shareholder overlords, and then their last CEO stepped down because of it. Even Alan Wake 2 did terrible. You guys loved that game. Everybody loved it, right? But it got outshined by Baldur's Gate 3, and it took over a year to make profit. Remedy makes masterpieces, but they don't make any money. Jean says he's going to keep everything we love about Remedy. If you've been following the trends of the industry or just corporate trends in general, there's been nothing but layoffs, and I don't think anyone at Remedy is safe. I'm seeing FBC get taken down and that whole team axed. I mean, this guy was an exec from EA. He was the lead of the profit and loss team. I really don't see this going well, and it's terrible to see. And I'm curious how this will affect Sam Lake and team, or really just any creativity at the companies. This is not a good sign to me. Or I could be wrong. They could keep FBC going and then just shut down any development that isn't inherently Control 2 or 3 or Alan Wake 3. In my opinion, I just really see the creativity being hurt by this. But it was a good run, man. This is a company that's taken chances on themselves and won. I mean, we wouldn't have gotten some great games if they didn't do the weird shit they've been used to doing. So I'm hoping nothing changes drastically. I take no joy in thinking that people might lose their jobs, but I just don't see any way. When company go down, company think cut. It's just basic caveman corporation shit. Who's taking our money? Oh, the people we pay for jobs. We have to use the money we give them to eat. You know, it's kind of messed up, but that's where my investigation ends. You know, I don't have any insiders. I mean, I really hope, I really pray everything's all right, man. I mean, my favorite, household game here, Quantum Break, man, really good. Might boot that up later. You know, I still see Max Payne 1 and 2 coming out, and we'll see how those are. I doubt those will get hurt too much. I'm sure those will come out as is. You know, this is pretty much a Rockstar game at this point. That'd be sick. I'd be happy to see that, and I would like to see them go back. I feel like this will be, you know, maybe there won't be too many changes because there were already things in work to give the company some kind of turnaround. So I'm hoping for it. But you know, when Sam Lake leave, it's a wrap. If Sam Lake leave, we're done. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to SoFlo Records, hop in the Discord, we're there all the time, and tell me, what do you think is going to happen to Remedy Games?